What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Juice Bundles. We back again, and this is the sound of hip hop.
I got a product you should know about. Finna have LA County on fire, got the whole hood showing out. A new concept, peep the process. I'ma break it down and put it in proper context. Get a 7-foot map with your set on it. Red or blue, it don't matter, you can flex on it. Long Beach, Compton and Watts, LA, Inglewood, every single block. Might catch a view with your local barbershop. Hang it up at the crib and you getting props. Collector's item for the chosen few. Go ahead and buy you one for the culture like you supposed to do. If you new to the town, you need a good map. I got one better, get you a hood map. Guarantee you it's worth it. Hoodmapsllc.com for the purchase.
What's going on, everybody? It's the sound of hip hop. We back again with the podcast that's improving the culture one episode at a time. Remember that. Like I said, we back again. We got a Jooce's ratings again. We got another album to rate. What's his name? I'm a little nervous. Let me get some water real quick. Hold on, because I'm very nervous talking about this. We got a guy named Russ out of Utah. He got an album called Chomp 2, and I got to give a Jooce alert. Nobody's heard of a Jooce alert before, but I guess it just means, I just threw this out there. I guess it just means something important has need to be said. And a Jooce alert today, I'm telling you, I've never heard this kid, Russ, he's out of Utah, Chomp 2. I've never heard this kid other than this album, and he has become my favorite rapper right now. Right after listening to this album, he is my favorite rapper right now. Matter of fact, this is the best album that has come out this year. As a matter of fact, this might be the best album that has ever come out in hip-hop. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm dead serious. Man, this boy, oh my gosh. When I tell you, again, if you watch my intro and if you watch certain things about what it takes to make a great MC, and I talk about people who get it, you know what I mean? People who rhyme right and people who do certain things. He is the example. He is the example. As of right now, he is my favorite rapper. Not of all time, but I'm saying right now, he is my favorite rapper. Boy, this boy is so nasty. It's just like, he's everything put together, man. He's nasty. He rhymes right. He knows himself. He's very slick with his flow. He's very he knows how to maneuver. Man, this guy is it. I hope that he doesn't let me down in the future, but as of right now, this guy is it. This guy is very much it. I'm telling you right now. Go check out this album. Like I said, Russ. Chomp 2. I didn't hear Chomp 1. I didn't hear anything else before this. I'm only judging off of what I just heard. So we're going to get into his album. So lyrically, dope, like I said. And I'm not even saying he's the dopest lyricist that I've ever heard. He just really gets it, and he is very lyrical too. He's definitely a lyricist. His beat selection, oh my gosh. His beat selection was... I've never heard a better put together album with beats. If I have, and he's made me forget it right now. If I have and I forgot it, it is what it is. But as of right now, from what I remember, this is the best beat put together album. Features, oh my gosh. The features on this album, I never heard of this guy, and I'm not saying that he just came out or whatever. I may just be late on him. I never heard of this guy, but when I saw his features, when I looked at his track list and I saw his features, I knew he had to be somebody. Who does he have on this album? I'm going to give you every feature that this guy has on this album. Okay. He has a song with Ransom. He has a song with Papoose. He has a song with The Game. He has a song with Styles P and West Side Gun. He has a song with Jadakiss. He has a song with Big Crit, Snoop Dogg. He has a song with Jay Electronica. He has a song with Joey Badass. I believe Wale and Big Sean. They're all in one song. He has a song with Conway the Machine and Ghostface. He has a song with Sci-Hi the Prince and Lloyd Banks, and he has a song with Mozzie. Like, and I'm not saying those are the best rappers ever, but I'm just saying for a feature list, you know what I mean? For a feature list, I'm not even gonna lie. This when you listen to this album, it's more like a compilation album because he has 14 songs and he only has 3 songs by himself. But I'm telling you, he is nasty. He put it all together. Oh my gosh, man. Like, I'm telling you, like, this is definitely the best album I've heard this year. And it's only so much time left in December. I mean, I hope somebody could, because I just love good music. I hope somebody could come and make a better album, but I don't see it happening for the next 10 years. And I'm not exaggerating. Please go check this dude's album out. Russ, Chomp 2. I'm just getting all stuttery and man, this boy's album is nasty. This is another thing about his album. You heard the track list. Okay. Now these are just my opinions. I told you all the track list. I told you all the features on this track list. Now I'm about to run something down for you, and this is all just my opinion. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you the victims that he has on his album. The Game, and he even says at the end of the song, he's like, "Oh, you thought you was gonna kill me on your own track? He didn't kill you, but he definitely made you a victim. Not by much, but he got out on you." Jada, he got out on Jada a little bit, not very much. I think lyrically they were the same, but his delivery and his flow was a little better, so I gave it to him. I will admit that Big Crit kind of got out on him. The only reason why he did, though, the only reason is because he was rapping with more of the vibe of the song instead of just trying to come off. And I get it. He had Snoop on the song. But it was a Primo beat, but it was more for the vibe. Jay Electronica, Victim. Big Sean, Victim. Wale, Victim. Joey Badass, that was about a tie. Conway, about a tie. Sci-Hi the Prince, Victim. Lloyd Banks, you could have went either way with that one. Mozzie, Victim. And I ain't gonna lie, he definitely was a victim to Ransom and Papoose. Papoose just spit this, I don't know, that old, like, scientist, like, that type stuff on there. So he kind of got out on my man Russ right there. But I'm telling you, Russ was so consistent, and I'm telling you, you could tell when you heard this album that because the only song that he doesn't spit first on the song is with Papoose. You know what I mean? He probably had to give himself a little edge because Papoose came with some Papoose stuff. But every single person from Jada to Conway to Lloyd Banks to everybody, Ransom, everybody, they must have heard. I don't know. I don't know if he did, if he was in the lab with these people or whatever the situation was. But in my opinion, either 2 things happened on all these tracks. One, he didn't go in the lab with any of them, and he didn't go in the lab with any of them. And what he did was just say, "Yo, I want to get on the track with you." Sent his verse over, and when they heard his verse every time with every feature that he had, they tried their best and gave their best efforts. That Jada verse was the best Jada verse I've heard in a minute. No lie. Conway, that was like the best Conway verse I've heard in a minute. And so on and so forth, especially Joey Badass. Joey Badass, you could possibly say he got out on him, but I think it was a tie. I do think that Joey Badass's flow was very nasty on there. He really rode that beat. But I'm just telling you, man, he was so consistent against all of these competitors. And that's what it seemed like this album was about. That he was competing with people. Oh, and two, my second example. If they were in the lab together, he must have went first and they were like coming with their best because they like, oh my gosh, this guy is not playing. I better come with something before he just destroys me on this joint. And that's just my opinion. That's what I believe happened. I don't know. I wasn't there. But let's get into more stuff. The songs, how they transition together. Oh my gosh. Like I said, he really knows himself as an artist. The vibe of the whole album, because of his beat selection, he had Primo on there. He had The Alchemist. He had what's his name? The music I do. I forget. I want to say his name is Harry Fraud. He had him on here. Like, this guy must be really somebody. And I feel left out because I've never really heard of this dude. I asked my man Average Thought, did he ever hear of him? He's never heard of this dude. You know what I mean? But I looked at his little, situation on iTunes and all that. He has had a few projects out. But I'm telling you guys, this is the album of the year. This may, and I'm not exaggerating. This may be the best album I've ever heard in my life. And I'm not exaggerating. Better, put it like this, and I'm not better than Ready to Die. I'm proclaiming that right now. Better than Ready to Die, better than All Eyes on Me, better than Machiavelli, better than the One Thing Blueprint one. I had to listen a little more, but it's possibly better than that. Better than Reasonable Doubt. I'm telling you it is. I'm not joking. It's not one song on here. He had 14 tracks on his album. It's not one song on here that I didn't love. The only thing that you could possibly say about this album that was negative, and it's not negative, it's just that it's like a technicality or of some sort that he had 14 songs and only had 3 solo songs. You know what I mean? He really was featured up on this album. But the thing you have to give him, and I remember he said, I got to be in the conversation in one of the songs. It was like, this is what he wanted to do to show you all these dudes that y'all think is nasty. I'm going to either kill them, get close, tie, something. Like, everybody that y'all think is nasty around this joint, I'm competing with. Verse for verse. You know what I mean? And people that you didn't think, they were all that, he smoked them. Like Big Sean. Like, I don't really like Big Sean like that, but I'm saying people regard him as a certain level of rapper. But I know that he's not up there, but I will say that he does have some talent. And the people who are not up there, like Big Sean, smoked him. Wale smoked him. You feel me? The only reason why he didn't smoke Big Crit is because he went more with the vibe of the song instead of really trying to smoke him. Snoop was on the song. Snoop smoked him. You feel me? Even with the little vibe verse he had. You know what I mean? And the last song, which is by itself, if I had to, you know how I usually be like, well, these are the songs I liked on this album, and I pick a few songs, I pick all of them. I'm not joking. He really did his thing on here. He competed. He matched all the greatness that was on his album. He slayed some of the greatness. And this album was also very original. Oh my God. Listen, I'm going to give this album an A for sure. The only reason why I didn't give it an A+, it should get an A. Put it like this. I'm going to give the album an A+. I'm not even going to do that because I'm not even about to play with him like that. I'm about to give this album an A+. The only thing, you know how like you get a good grade, but the teacher may write some notes on the side. The only thing I can say is, you should have had, more songs by yourself. And maybe I only feel like that because this is the first time I heard him. So He should have had more songs by himself, but all the songs he had by himself was dope. One was an intro where he's just spitting. The last song was super dope. I think the weakest song, and that was one thing, the weakest song on this album was another song by itself, which was in the middle. But it was still dope. It wasn't like I was like, I'm gonna turn this. This album is the epitome of you don't have to skip a track. This is, I'm telling you, this album, this album for sure, because he has so many features. This is better than any compilation album I've ever heard in my life. You know what I mean? This album may be the best hip hop album I've ever heard, song for song. I'm dead serious, man. This boy, I'm just waiting to hear more. After I do this, I'm about to go on YouTube. I'm about to go on a gang of stuff and research this dude. I really just came, like, I was at work and I'll be driving while I'm at while I'm at work. So I got like a little driving job. So that's all I do is while I'm driving, I listen to new music. I seen his album came out today. I went and listened to it. And oh my gosh. I was like, I remember I was looking like, because I look within the Wikipedias to see who's coming out. So I'm like, Russ, oh my gosh, I gotta listen to this album. Who is Russ? Like, you know what I mean? I kind of judged him upon his name. And Russ, I was very, 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 very times 20 wrong about you. You are it. You are my favorite rapper right now. I just need to hear more. But off of this, you are my favorite rapper right now. Everybody give it up to Russ for Chomp 2. I want to say it. I don't know if I could say best album ever, but I I think so. I really do think so. Top 5 for sure. Best album out this year for sure. And the way things are going, like I said, I don't hear anybody making a better album than this probably for the rest of hip hop. I said 10 years, probably for the rest of hip hop. This will be the best last album you ever hear. It's going to be nothing to top this. Nothing. I don't see it. I don't see it coming. I don't know from what artist could possibly accomplish this. I don't know. I mean, I know a certain artist. It's this guy out there named King Los, but I haven't really heard music. I've only really heard freestyles from him. But he's very nasty. And J. Cole, he's just amazing. But still, I really still don't see it. I really still don't see anybody coming out with a better album for the rest of existence. I don't see it. I'm not exaggerating. You know what I mean? If you really think I'm exaggerating, please go listen to this album. And maybe if you're into the vibe stuff or you're not really caring about lyrically or certain beats like that, like, you know what I mean? Maybe you won't feel like that and you'll feel like I'm tripping. But I feel as though for the masses, not even just people that aren't into this genre, the masses, especially the hip hop heads, even if you don't feel like me, I know that you're going to at least say to yourself, okay, I see why he feels like that. Maybe I don't feel like that, but I see why he feels like that. I'm telling you, Russ, Chomp 2, the best of the rest of our lives, that album. I want to see if he could make a better album himself. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm giving this album an A+. I'm giving this in the running of the best album to ever come out in hip hop. I'm giving this with my end of the year awards. This is given away. I mean, maybe somebody it's December still here. Maybe somebody will come out with a better album, but like I said, I don't see another person coming out with a better album for the rest of existence. This is most likely probably 99.99999999999% going to be album of the year on my awards. So with that being said, it's your boy Jooce Bundles. Please go check out this album. I think this album, if everybody listens to it, will bring hip hop back where it needs to be. And not to say that nothing's wrong where it's at, but what I'm saying is bring more people back to this type of hip hop. This set the bar. Illmatic, not better than this album. I'm saying it, man. I'm telling you. So, like I said, if you think I'm wrong, please hit the comment section. And please, y'all should have been hit the comment section too on like my last 2, maybe 3 podcasts I put out. I was trying to work with the sound a little bit. I thought, you know what I mean? And it kind of sounded scratchy. So please let me know if it sounds scratchy. You know, I'm just starting out, but I'm just trying to put out as many videos as possible. Please let me know if you don't feel the same way as me, or at least if you don't feel this album is dope. I really want to hear you tell me that you don't think this album is dope and why. I really want to know. Number 2, please hit the like button, you know what I mean, for this video. If you don't like this video, hit the like button, you know what I mean? And please, I need 1,000 subscribers. Please subscribe to my channel so that I could continue to do this and give y'all this information that I'm giving y'all. Jooce alert. Russ from Utah is my favorite rapper at this point. Benny the Butcher, I'm sorry. I'm waiting on Tana Talk Part 4. I'm still waiting on it. I don't think it's going to be better than this. But please try to prove me wrong. He has taken your spot. Him. I don't even know what race he is. He looks like he might be a mulatto or like he might be some type of, Latin descent. He is nasty. He is my favorite rapper as of right now because of this album, the best album out, maybe the best album ever. So, like I said, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the comment section. It's your boy Jooce Bundles. Oh my gosh, he's had me hype. I almost put on my jewelry just to talk about his album. It's your boy Jooce Bundles. It's the sound of hip hop, and we out of here.